Good. Alright, so again, jab, cross, good. Let's go a bit faster. 1, 2, 3. 4, 3. Look, I'm meeting the punches now. I'm meeting the punches round. We're getting Master Smile working out this morning. It's not a morning person, but look at him go. Look at him go. Back to the Master Smile. Alright, welcome back. Next, we're going to work on the jab and cross, which is part of the beginner's curriculum for the next graduation in the April cycle. So let's have a look with Master Smile. So thank you, Master Smile. We have a demonstration of the jab and cross. Let's have a look at this. So we're going to start off with one leg back and both hands up. And then let's have a look at the jab. So when we do the jab, just rewind again, Master Smile. Watch how the hip moves and the arm goes. Watch. And back. So what's happening here is the arms come in a very straight line, and we're not telegraphing it, we're not telling people we're going to move, we're not starting moving, it goes in a straight line and the hip pushes it through. That's it, it's the jab. When we start doing it fast in a second, it's a really quick movement. But let's watch a few more slow ones so you can get the motion. Follow along if you can. If you've got your iPhone on the side or your laptop open, try and follow along with these as we're doing them. Brilliant. And now we're going to see maybe 3 or 4 jabs a little bit faster. Brilliant, okay. Now let's have a look at the reverse punch or cross. So when we do the cross, we want to rotate through the hip. And of your body, we really want to be pushing this hip forward and extending our rear arm. Back again. And out. Now this movement, this is the big one. Do a few more, Master Smile. When you do this punch, you really are trying to knock them out. And what you're trying to do is you're trying to add your body weight into it by rotating through your hip. So as you rotate through your hip, you're increasing the power and adding more weight into the technique, which is ultimately going to do the damage, and that's the weight. The jab's going to stun them or maybe find the range, and then the cross, because we rotate the hip, can travel further, and that's the one we can strike with. So let's have a look. Now I've got some hook and jab pads here because I'm in the dojang. If you haven't got hook and jab pads at home, what can we use? Not your mum's best cushions. Go and get your pillow off your bed, get someone to hold it for you, get a couple of pillows, fold them over, hold them up, and then you've got yourself a pair of hook and jab pads. If you have got some cushions you can use, you better check with the cushion owner first. Okay, let's watch this. We're going to do a few on the pad. Let's come sideways on for these. Well, let's try a few from sideways. So we're just going to do a little jab there. Now, if you are a mum holding a pad or a dad, don't just hold the pad. You've got to add a bit of resistance. As they push, just going to gently meet it. Just gently meet it. You're not trying to hit them. You're just trying to offer a bit of resistance. That's it. Do 3 more, 2 more. 1 more. Now we're going to do the reverse punch on its own a few times. So just add a bit of resistance, and you see how the pad's getting pushed back. Watch. See how it's going back? I'm even adding a bit of resistance, but Master Smile's twisting his hip and he's adding more power in the punch. Alright? Now kids, don't hurt your mums or your dads. Now we're going to put both moves together. Let's see a few slow ones first. So just slow motion, 1, 2. And pad holders, you want to let them cross over, so their left hand hits your left hand. Their right hand hits your right hand. Dads and mums, if you've not got cushions available, palms are fine. Just tap them. 1, 2. 1, 2. You can do it that way. If you have got some pads or you want to get some pads, we've got some in, so next time you're in class, pick some up so you've got some training aids at home. Okay, so let's watch it again. Jab and cross. So ready? Jab and cross. Now we're going a little bit faster. Go a little bit faster, and at home I want you to do around about 10 to 30, that's right, 10 to 30 of these at home, and then when you've done about 10 to 30 at home, you're going to change legs, like Master Smile. Now let's watch it from the other side. A few slow ones first. See how that arm's coming out? Straight out like that, perfect movement. See how the body's twisting slightly? Now watch the reverse punch. Twisting the other way now, we're rotating through the hip and adding more power to the technique, and then we're into doing a jab and cross. 1, 2. 1, 2. Let's have a 3 or 4 fast ones now, Master Smile. So now we're doing a bit of a workout now, so at home we're on the workout stage, and we're going to do this 20 to 30 times at home. It'll give you a good workout, it'll get the arms moving. You need to move at home. If we're stuck at home and we can't do anything, do as much moving as you can, and that'll be great. I'm going to show you another move now that we're going to add on. So you're going to change to whichever is your favourite side, and we'll start there. We're going to add a duck in, and by adding a duck in, we get a little bit of leg movement in, we get a bit of squatting in. We're getting these thighs working ever so gently. So you don't have to go all the way down. But what you do have to do when you squat, let's get the angle, is you have to try and keep your weight down the centre. Avoid squatting like this. This is wrong squatting. We want to try and go down the middle. Still looking at the attacker, so when we come back up, we're ready for whatever's coming next. So let's have a little look at how we're going to do that. We're going to do jab, cross, duck. Alright, let's watch it again. Jab, cross, duck. Let's go a bit faster. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Look, I'm meeting the punches now. I'm meeting the punches round. And we're getting Master Smythe working out this morning. He's not a morning person, but look at him go. Look at him go. I'm faster now, Master Smythe. Look at him faster. 5 more. 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. 1 more. And we're done. Okay. Thank you. So there you go. Have a practice that at home. That's your basic one. In the senior workout, we're going to do more techniques on top. So for the seniors, we'll be adding extra moves in. We'll be adding kicks in. We'll be doing uppercuts. We'll be doing hooks. We might even be doing some elbows. And we'll work it in so you get a bit of a workout. Now, if you've not got a partner in a pad, what can you do? You can do it without a partner in a pad. You just do it on the spot. You do your 30 on the spot. 1, 2, duck. And back up, 1, 2, duck. So we can still do it even if you've not got a partner and you're just on your own. But it's more fun with a partner, so get your mum in, get your dad in, and when all this is over, we'll give them a uniform, they can come down to class, and they'll be halfway there because they'll know what they're doing. See you on the next segment. Go and get a drink.